Hello and welcome back to Bombchu News. My name is Andrew, I'm joined by Chris, and we'll be covering news we found interesting today. Shirley Curry, aka Skyrim Grandma, will be immortalized in The Elder Scrolls 6. During a rather nice homage video to the series in honor of its 25th anniversary, Bethesda showed Curry being scanned into the game with a wide smile on her face. Curry found fame years back for her hobby of playing Skyrim at almost 80 years of age. Almost 3 years since then, Shirley is living the dream as over 48,000 of her fans signed a currently still active petition to get her into The Elder Scrolls 6. Bethesda seems to have already thought of this move, as she is not only being scanned, but the video showed work on her in-game model has been progressing as well. While there's still no word on the release date for Elder Scrolls 6, it's great to see that Bethesda is taking it a lot more seriously than their most recent major release.
Gearbox held a panel at this year's PAX East, and they had a lot to show off. The presentation itself didn't go as smoothly as they would have hoped, with most of their trailers running at horrible frame rates or refusing to play at all. Randy Pitchford was stuck trying to stall a number of times while they struggled to get their videos to play correctly. We were also treated to a Randy Pitchford magic trick that went on a little too long, and the secret of which was accidentally given away by one of the volunteers. However, technical issues aside, Gearbox revealed a lot of cool Borderlands stuff at the panel, so let's run through it. First, we have Tiny Tina's Robot Party, a tabletop card game that has players competing with each other to try and assemble their own claptrap. Not a whole lot was shown of the game at the panel, but early word from people at PAX who have gotten the chance to try it out say the game is fairly simple but fun. Next to be shown off was the Game of the Year remaster for the original Borderlands. This new remaster brings the original Borderlands to modern consoles and PC with 4K visuals and HDR support. The remaster will also bring some gameplay and content changes as well. They've added a minimap that players can toggle on or off, and have overhauled the inventory system to be more like Borderlands 2, complete with auto pickup for health and ammo. More guns have been added, as well as the shift reward system used in Borderlands 2, and new customization options for characters have been added that go above and beyond the palette swaps of the original game. Gearbox also stated that they have made some changes to the final boss, making it a more engaging and rewarding fight for players. Most importantly, anyone who already owns the game on PC will be receiving the new version for free, which is set to launch next week. The Handsome Jack collection is also receiving an HD upgrade, with consoles and PC versions getting a patch that brings the game up to 4K with HDR support for consoles. Finally, Borderlands 3 was unveiled to close the show. The trailer offers us a look at returning characters, a glimpse at the new villains, and that trademark Borderlands wit and humor. We also get a look at some of the locations the Vault Hunters will be exploring, and it looks bigger and more varied than it has in past games, with the brief glimpse of a huge cityscape looking particularly impressive. Surprisingly, the trailer also features characters from both the pre-sequel as well as the Telltale spin-off Tales from the Borderlands, showing that this is definitely the biggest Borderlands game yet. A release date wasn't revealed, but Gearbox did tell fans to stay tuned on April 3rd for more info. Overall, the presentation could have gone a lot smoother, but the content they showed off was solid all around. Whether you're a longtime fan of the series or a newcomer, there's something Borderlands related here to get you excited.
A deadly Call of Duty SWAT prank has landed Tyler Barriss in jail for 2 decades. Barriss made a name for himself by calling in fake threats to the police and sending SWAT teams to the houses of online competitors, otherwise known as swatting. In 2017, 24-year-old Barriss was recruited by a Call of Duty player, Casey Viner, from Ohio, to swat another player, Shane Gaskill, from Wichita, Kansas. Barriss followed through on the agreement, but the address that was called in did not belong to Gaskill, but rather Wichita man Andrew Finch. Finch was sadly gunned down by the team, leading Barriss to be charged with a total of 51 federal crimes related to threats and fake calls to the police. Barriss, now age 26, has been sentenced to 20 years in federal prison, meaning he won't see the light of day until well into his 40s. According to the Associated Press, Viner and Gaskill have been charged as co-conspirators. Local authorities accuse Viner of providing Barriss with the incorrect address that Gaskill had provided him previously, leading to the wrongful death of Andrew Finch. While Viner had originally pleaded not guilty, sources close to the case say he will be changing his plea at a hearing scheduled for Wednesday, April 3rd. It's pretty hard to have sympathy for Barriss or his co-conspirators, but hopefully other young people will learn from their mistakes and not spend half their life behind bars. Well, that's all the news we found interesting today. Feel free to share any awesome game news you may have missed in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time. A big thank you to Gabriel Skaggs and all our awesome patrons for your support.